Hey everybody, sorry for being a few minutes late. I don't know. I'm usually actually a person that's always on time, like in my real life. So it's so weird that I seem to always be like 5 or 10 minutes late on here. So I think that went really well. Hopefully you guys think so yourself. Um, I know that some people's favorite person is not Benny, but I think we did really good about staying on topic and not getting on too much drama stuff. So, yeah, I'm going live. I'm live now. Why is TM mad though? I mean, I understand. I brought up her name anytime I can't even say little thing. It's only she can say things about me or in her chat. But sorry. All I said was, I agreed with somebody's comment, and then I said that she she's one of the main ones that acts like she would never have him on her panel, but yet, you know, she's, sending creators questions behind the scenes to ask them. That's it. It's not that big a deal for her to overreact. It's not a big deal. I mean, on that, I don't know. Maybe she should try to is she mad because I was on Benny's? Maybe she should try to get along with people, and maybe that she could be on people's panels too. I got a text right after I said this live that TM was summoning me. I had to just set this live right after, or right before I saw that text, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be at her beck and call. Why does she think that? For one, plus I just set my live, and I just had a long 4-hour live where I was at. If I go over there, I'll probably be stuck up there for a while because she's probably gonna try to piss me off and try to attack me. She's welcome to come up on panel over here, though. I guess. I don't know, though. I don't know. I don't want the drama, though. I will discuss my feelings and reasonings, but why I feel the way I do, and she can say whatever about me. And if it's respectful, I don't mind taking any criticism, but I think people, if it's just a one-way street, as far as you, this is constant pointing fingers and no accountability for yourself. I'm just not gonna listen to that because I'm tired of hearing that with her. I don't ever hear any accountability. That's my main issue, and she's a hypocrite. Besides that, usually I just try to move forward and get along with people I wouldn't mind getting along with. TM, I don't, just like me and Benny, we don't have to be BFF. We don't have to be friends. We don't talk on the phone on the DL. We don't text and as BFF or anything. And it could be the same with TM also. But just like the one, Duchess said, I think it was Duchess, it would have been Duchess or Libby. She doesn't play well with others in the sandbox, I guess. I don't mean it. I don't think what I said was worth making a live about me or whatever. And really, I'm sorry, like, she's not going to treat me like chasing justice and, try to talk shit or whatever and make it seem like she's, this fake outrage about me being on Benny's panel or whatever, because she's so mad. She can't seem to like get along with people and get over stuff. She is, I don't know. See, like, I'm extremely forgiving. Like, if TM, like, there's only one person in this community that if they came to me and apologize, that I definitely would not accept the apology, and I would just still not talk to them. I mean, I would love to I would do a truce, but I would never, I wouldn't like talk with them. You know what I mean? But besides that, pretty much anybody is open to accept their accountability, come to me and accept their accountability in our issues with each other or whatever. And apologize, and I will accept my accountability and apologize too. But I'm not going to like take all the blame, I'm not gonna like take all the blame, or it's not gonna be like me answering her questions, how she was doing with Benny. Like, she didn't want to answer any questions he had, and I thought he made great points. I mean, he made freaking great points, and I mean what I say. You guys, I've always said, no matter who the person is, no matter if I like them or hate them, I don't hate anybody. No matter if I like them or dislike them or really dislike them, really dislike them, whatever. Right is right and wrong is wrong. It does not matter who the person that is doing it. I give credit where credit is due, okay? And everybody makes mistakes. All us creators have made mistakes, okay? And done things that was probably not a good idea or whatever. But yet, when you got nobody likes somebody who's like a know-it-all and a person that can't take accountability, because it comes off as, it makes people feel like you think you're better than, and it just leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. And eventually, because nobody's perfect, obviously. What do I not take accountability, Red Lotus? For I've apologized. Like, let's see. Can you tell me when? Okay, Red Lotus, would you like to come up here? I'm ready for some debate, but I want adult debate. I don't want freaking drama debate. I want some actual intellectual debate. I want real examples, not made up stuff, real examples and your reasoning behind what you're saying, and why you believe the way you do. But I'm not going to do the yelling because I have a headache. Just took a couple Tylenol. It's been a stressful day. And I will gladly hear your qualms and why you feel the way you do. Most of the time, people, when they do give their examples, a lot of times it's not even it's not their side, or whatever they're saying is not exactly correct. It's things other people have said, or it's exaggerated. But I have made mistakes. Okay. But like, when I apologize, like, I mean it. Okay. Like, I came on here and it was obvious that I felt like I screwed up when I did the whole apology video back in January. That was not good enough for TM, okay? Actually, that might have been after TM. I don't know. I think it was before. because see, she's not very a forgiving person. She's vindictive, and in my opinion, like from what I've noticed, okay? I'm not saying she has good attributes just like anybody else, and her then sure we all do. We all have our positive and negatives, okay? Um, it just of course when we're mad at somebody, a lot of times like it just seems like the negative, we see a lot of the negative much more, it outshines. But yeah, I I don't know. I'm blabbing on, but I'm not really wanting an argument, but I definitely have apologized like several times. But I would love examples when Tiffany Marie has apologized for that person who, because I've been waiting, like I'm waiting. I'm still like waiting for somebody to give me an example, like when she's really apologized. Red Lotus, because that's what I was addressing her live. I don't understand why I was picked out of all those people, because all I said is that they had mentioned about how at the topic about certain creators claiming that they would never have certain people on their panel. And I just gave my I mean, I did mention her. Maybe that wasn't the I maybe shouldn't have done that. Picked her out specifically, okay? I understand why she would be upset, but it's not worth like a whole live over, okay? Okay. And yes, I'm just now looking at the chat, and I'm glad. I was just gonna also say that today has been like a really hard day um, for a lot of people, and especially for like me and my like s- like my, I guess you would say, I call you guys like part of my like circle, I guess. I don't know how to, my friends for, and there's been a lot of like heartache in the last like 24-48 hours for a lot of people. um and you know cracking asses, Red Lotus. I I'll get to that. Okay, I'll put it on the screen. She's, yeah, that's true though. Searching for truth, whatever. So cracking asses had a heart attack, which is while watching my stream. I guess she thought it was. Think from my understanding, she was watching YouTube when it happened. Um, but at first she thought it was, and this is common because that happened. I've heard of this. This happened to my ex. A lot of times it can be mistaken for something else, and she mistaken it for like, she said it went, she thought, it was such a different foreign feeling. She actually kind of made a joke of it at first, because she mentioned it to me. She's like, oh my God, I thought like, she's like, I thought my, she said, I worked myself up so much into a panic, or I was getting so much anxiety over YouTube that I felt like I had a, what'd she say? I legit felt like I was having chest pains from it. And she was kind of joking about it. And then she said, because you know how she's jokes a lot. And then she said, but yet then I thought, well, maybe because I hadn't ate all day, like it had something to do with like I don't know, like something like that. That's what she was saying. And then she said, so I had two tamales or burritos or something like that. And then it was downhill from there. And then her stomach hurt really bad. And so, but I guess I don't know what must have happened, because she must have gone to the hospital at some point. So it must have not stopped. it must have like progressed or something. I'm not exactly sure, but she ended up going to the hospital. And what I'm guessing is probably what happened is they probably checked her. What is it? Not enzymes. Is what it would be called? Is Lady CG in here? It would be called. What do they check like to see if you had a heart attack? It's like some kind of levels, and they're able to tell if you had a heart attack. So yeah. Also, Barbie. This is like really sad. Like lost her only son. From what I hear, she found him herself. So it's really horrible. I wish that there was something I could do to help blood enzymes. Okay, ECG, yeah. Is cracking asses here? I know she was in the hospital, but they told her maybe Rainy Cat. She's not, I think, I'm trying to remember, she's not that much older than me, I don't think. Maybe maximum 10 years older, probably. Because I was surprised that she was even, I was surprised. I thought she was more like my age. Hey, Down Under. Hey, Breege. She'll tell it was gas farts. It will be how many years, Sandra? And then also Lady CG lost her father. So, but she's said that she has kind of been a little bit prepared for it because over the last 10 years, because he was dealing with like memory loss. I think she said, I don't want to. And so she had been dealing with the fact that his health was going downhill for the last 10 years and has had time to process it. Let's see. Dementia and Parkinson's. So the last few years were a huge blow to his dignity. But so when you see somebody in pain like that for over a long period of time and dealing with health issues, sometimes it's weird. And I was telling her when she told me like she was kind of like relieved, and it's odd. It's an odd feeling. I remember being relieved when my grandfather passed away, and I feel bad. I still feel bad kind of saying that. Like it made me feel like bad for feeling like not happy that he's passed away, but like relieved, because it's like you don't like to see them suffer, you know? So sometimes it can be, it took me a long time to be able to admit that because I felt wrong for saying that. But I think actually, because it makes you feel bad like you're being selfish, but it's not it's because you want their pain to end, not your own. Yeah, this week has been it's been rough. Like was mentioned, and I will, I don't know, one thing I guess I was told that's being said is that this is so dumb, guys. How often, I know that certain people, I don't, I mean, I'm not that good of actress where I can just like cry on demand. Okay. um, so yeah. What I said earlier about Athena is true. Like, come on. TM, do you really I mean, I know that you're capable of doing stuff, so maybe you think everybody else is like that and able to fake stuff like that because you're, just like you brag about lying to people that I had bed bugs and you thought that was the funniest thing ever. Um, I actually am. I grew up with like where honesty was really super important, and I don't know, it just stuck with me. And also, I don't really haven't ever been around people that would just lie to lie. I don't. So I don't know. Um, it doesn't make sense why somebody would say that I'm lying about the situation with Athena, but and I'm going to show proof, of course. I always have the receipts, but nobody else ever shows any proof. I don't know why I do this. But because how does that make sense? Like they're saying that, like, I guess supposedly TM or somebody's saying that I made up the situation about somebody calling my landlord over me having Athena when I'm not supposed to have pets. Supposedly, I made it up because I want sympathy for money or something, is what. Why would I need money when if I, for, to rehome Athena, when that doesn't make sense? Oh yeah, Fizzle does show proof for Penny. I can't believe I just called Fizzle. Why would she think that? Bree, so TM said you and Molly let your dogs shit all over your houses and never clean up after them and your houses stink? How, really? How would she know? Has she been to our houses? Has she been to our houses? Like, has she even seen our carpet? What would make her think that? She's she's making it up just like she made up the bed bug things because she thinks she knows how people on YouTube, that there are people on YouTube that will believe like ridiculous stories and lies, and just there are some and that it will just spread like wildfire. It's how it works. That's why she does it, and she's vindictive, like I said, and it's a horrible character trait. Um, But if she was able to take responsibility and accountability for her own actions, she would be able to work on it, and maybe lose that character trait and she'd be more honest. It is possible. It is possible. You can change. But I suppose you wouldn't want to because you're perfect, right? TM doesn't leave her dining room chair. How the freak would she know what their homes smell like? I don't know. She makes up stuff just like she said. I was like that's funny because the whole bed bug thing was just so ridiculous because she said I was on a FaceTime with Ziggy and she was wearing a turtleneck in the summer And she had bites all over. And she said her boyfriend kicked her out because something about, she said her boyfriend kicked her out because she got some furniture at a garage, or what she say, a garage sale or some kind of place like that. And it actually, I guess I could share the link. It could be if anybody wants to come up and ask questions, and I will answer that question about taking responsibility for what I've done or my part in the TM thing. I'm sure I have apologized and for certain things that I've said against TM, but hold on. Let me. Right, exactly, Marlene. See, ding, 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 ding. Marlene is the wiener. She is the wiener. I haven't been on YouTube in the summer. So, what's KW? What's your deal with? Who's KW? You could be that squirrel. What's that squirrel? Yes, wiener, like winner. I'm teasing Marlene. I'm trying to be funny. It's a lame attempt at a joke. Well, people like watching that stuff, Sandra. That's the thing. Like we were talking about on Benny's, it brings the views and subscribers, and I, you know. Oh, that's nice of you. Stay woke. I will listen, okay, back to even most important here is, more important than TM at least. Let's see. I was going to share my phone screen, but it's saying offline. I don't understand why it's saying that. Because it's this phone link app, I guess, from Microsoft. Anyways, let me see. Link to Windows is off on your Android. Okay. Let's see. So you know what? The show or the live with Benny, I am so glad that Penny, I'm so glad that you convinced me or said what you said, because I was so close to canceling. Like Benny asked me if I wanted to do, because I was all upset and crying because of we were backstage and talking before the live, and I said, I don't care, you can ask me anything, just can we please not bring up Athena, and anything, right? That I don't care anything else. I just, because I didn't want to get upset, I wanted to stay on topic at the time, not derail it. So also I asked that I didn't want to talk shit, or I didn't want to talk shit about Jimbo and stuff. And so which I wouldn't because I love Jimbo. I hate that they're Benny and him what's going on. But I did talk to Jimbo before going on the panel, and I hope that he understands. Like, I feel like I would go on anybody's panel as long as they're like respectful. I don't feel like that should that mean I don't understand the I thought I was kind of really excited about going on panel with Benny. I because he's finally able to talk about his experiences. I didn't think it would ever get to that because of him, he was all sticking up for the Wells and stuff. So I didn't think he would be able. Yeah, I never thought I would get to this. I mean, there was a point that I would, because I would wonder. I remember thinking like very early on, I wonder if it's. Sorry, I just got a text that popped up on the screen. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this text. Something about prayer garden. I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. You won't go on his panel? Breege, he's sold that place. That's something that I talked to him about, but he doesn't have the next place that he's going to be staying at. So listen, I want to. I hate how I lose track of what I was saying because I saw the text. And I was really curious what it was about, but right. Wouldn't that be cool if like all YouTube creators could exactly get along enough to go on panel together and all have a collaborative meeting of the minds? Yes. And I know people like certain people, it's really tough on subs to have to feel like they have to choose. And it's also tough on us creators to feel like we're like letting certain people down, okay? Um I don't really care about the like the randos, the no names that I've never seen before, or they're not, I that have like a opinion. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad when I disappoint somebody who's been around for a while and I see them around a lot. But I hope that people understand my viewpoint of things. Like I've always tried to be um open-minded and allow all opinions. And I just don't feel like going on somebody's panel is anything more than that. And, or who's on my panel. Because I've heard a lot of times people get upset with me because I have somebody on panel, whoever, whatever. I let somebody, we've always here. That's how it's always been here. Is we let whoever on panel. I mean, we haven't been doing as many panels as usual, right, Jane? Don't. PG kicked Jessica Twist off her panel and called her a liar. Jessica, come up to my panel, please. I am summoning Jessica. But I think it was a good live, and I wanted to ask. There is a lot of. I would like to have Benny on here, and I know some, and that's fine. I understand if some people aren't going to be here during that time, but I'm before like when I first started my channel, I'd be all worried that who's going to be mad at me, and I just I don't want to like do that anymore. And I also notice it's non-productive and it doesn't matter. It's those people are usually will get mad at you no matter anyways, no matter what you do. So called out by Cher. Oh yeah, I've definitely already called her out too. Brooke, well, I was more calling out the creator that seems to keep having these situations. I mean, like I said, I have made mistakes, but like when it becomes like a pattern that's like seems to be happening within short periods of time, um, you know, I wasn't I was interested. I did when Daisy had Jessica on. I was super excited to hear her, and I thought when the whole like Rose by thing, like she with that, what she, I moved past that. Like I said, I get over things really fast, and I was like, okay, maybe she made a mistake, big deal, whatever. We're all different. Some of us takes longer to be able to own when we're wrong, whatever. But then and then I also like wrote off her, reliance on Ziggy Valero as like, oh, maybe she was being just lied to. And but then um yeah, the Jessica thing, I don't know. I just she wasn't willing to hear any other opposing comments, or like when the other people came up on the panel to try to say, hey, this is not correct. This person now, she supposedly has talked to, I think it's pretty confirmed that she did talk to Grandis, like, but like just one time. Is that correct? Is cracking asses better or in here? Not better, but are you still in the hospital? Thanks, everyone. I'm doing okay. I had 1 cent put in and had to come back for 2 more. They said I made it just in time. Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy. Athena howling? Nope, that's not Athena. I don't hear howling. You'll be home Friday? Wow. So they want to hold you for like 3 days? Is that the deal? I've dealt with that a lot. Not me personally having a heart attack, but my ex did. I was a few times. Like, So let's see, what was that text? Somebody, I guess, I don't know. Supposedly PG also said something about me. I don't know. Oh well. Like I said, I'm kind of thankful for Benny for like getting me, thicker skin. Of course, like I did well, uh, in February I did go through a really bad depression. But you hear something too, like a humming? Hold on, let me turn up my on my phone and see what you guys are hearing. Hold on. Let me turn up my on my phone and see what you guys are hearing. Hold on. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. I find this really interesting. So I was just told that, and I don't know, PG, why you would ever say that, but because that's what you were wanting. I was just told that PG said something about that when she came on my panel, like I made it a shit show or something like that. Did you guys hear what supposedly like what she said? Like a far off wolf howl? Really? Man, I don't hear it. Is my computer fan? Okay. Yeah, I am on a laptop. Yeah, searching for truth. True. She did say that, Ziggy Lynn. My sister, is that what she said? She's my sister. I know. Didn't she say something like that? Like I'm like her little sister. She can talk shit about me, but nobody else can. No, I don't watch her usually either. I was in there yesterday because she was having some interesting conversation in there yesterday. Well, there wasn't. I mean, she talks over people though a lot, and I can't. That's the thing. But I'm guilty of it too sometimes, for sure. Um, PG or Prayer Garden, I specifically remember you like trying to create drama purposely. You were trying to get me to agree to pretend that I hated you. So I don't feel, I mean, as far as I'm making it a shit show, I mean, you came back over and over and over, you know? You didn't have a problem with it. I mean, I talked to you on the phone about it and say, and I think if it was really bothering you, I mean, yeah, you would get mad and stuff, but and like I would say, like people loved to hate you. That was one of the things I would say. because it was funny because a lot of people would complain when Prayer Garden was on my panel, but yet there would always be over 1,000 in chat. So, you know how that goes. Hottest creator contest? What? Right, Ziggy? I don't know if I see another piece of shit has a live schedule for tomorrow, if the puppy has to go, so should you. Now that well, yeah, that's listen, who said that? No, the one that I saw that was terrible. Let me show you guys something that was really terrible. And I mean, absolutely. No, 6 up. If the puppy has to go, so should you, not me. You should too, because you are riding my coattail like a freaking mofo. Um, just the receipt. Oh, did she? Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, okay. Here it is. Absolutely disgusting behavior by a supposed adult. Um, hold on. Let me show you guys how horrible this person is. It's really, really okay. See, like talking shit is one thing, a little like fun, back and forth BSing is another. But seriously, like when people have like real something really like bad happen in their life and to like be happy about it is absolutely like disgusting. You know, to basically put it out there that it's not coming up on the screen every time I have it. Hold on, let me to basically be happy and try to like rub it in something like so like horrible when like I don't even want to it's hard to even talk about because I don't know. I don't want my daughter. She's extremely upset. So, acting like it's liberation is near and like, I mean, that's just like horrible to say. Like it's like, it's like saying like, oh, freedom is near. Like it's a good thing. Like it says, yeah, it's basically It's just horrible, and it's only a heartless person that would say such a thing. I couldn't even imagine saying such things about somebody else, something like that. That's just like, to me, that shows like, I can't, hate for somebody. Like, how can you hate somebody that much that you've never met? I don't get that. Well, I understand. I mean, kitty, yeah, I mean, I understand. I do put like a lot of stuff out, and people are going to comment on it. I understand, and there's gonna be like haters, and there's gonna but it goes beyond that when people are like affecting my real life and contacting my landlord to try to cause like real issues. You're not just like affecting me. Do you think about the Athena and having to start over, scared and confused, like at a new home when she's been here for 4.5 months? Do you think about my daughter who is, I mean, do you have any type of empathy at all? Like even like a tiny bit? I do have the link at the top if sorry. Um I do have the link at the top if, TM was summoning me to her channel. So, I mean, if she really truly wanted to talk to me without arguing, if she started arguing, though, I can't deal with it. Like, I have a headache and I can't. Um, Tony, I talked about that a little bit earlier about doing something like that. I don't want to do that. Like, because I knew I know it's my fault. Like, right? I knew I wasn't supposed to have animals. So I feel like it would be pretty shitty for me to like go do something like that, though. I mean, but I am, so I did contact my landlord again since actually here, I guess real quick, I'll just prove that I'm being honest. So stupid. I don't, but I guess it has to be, people have to prove themselves because there's so many people that lie. And I did go through and I did go through and delete a couple of the let's see. Couple of my texts with them that had like my that would show like my location or whatever. Okay. Oops. Why is that not working? 1 second. Because, people are going to be like trying to like, maybe I should scroll through just one more time. Hold on. Where did that just go? I just had it up on the screen and now it's gone. Okay. Don't get it. Sorry. For some reason I'm having a hard time using this app to. Okay. I don't know how to scroll with my before it was letting me use my phone to like scroll, and now it's like I don't know, it's Oh wait, I might have I did turn off something anyways. I guess okay. One more try. Oops. I am a little bit tired. I won't be on here for that long. Once I get tired like that, they won't. Dang it! I can't figure out how to scroll with my This is a pain. Laptop, you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. What I'm freaking talking about. I also better put my phone on airplane or do not disturb so people's messages don't pop up. Thank you, Sandra and Esdirk. Thank you guys so much. I thought it went pretty well. Okay. Hopefully, I don't know why my computer has been having these posting notifications, but hopefully I deleted anything that's going to show any. So, I suppose this whole, if I guess if I could have made up this whole all these texts, like, I suppose in the 10-15 minutes I had in between the live on Benny's and now, but okay. Anyways, so as you can see, I was just showing that this is definitely my conversations with my landlord. And as you can see at 6:33 I deleted that because it that's why it looks like that, because I instantly hit the hang up button. I don't know what that was about. I freaking forget, but whatever I deleted must have. So as you can see, I'm trying to like you talk to him about ideas about being able to keep Athena, but right here, like see this is what I was talking about. Um when I was saying like I didn't hold on. I'm trying to freaking scroll. I hate this. It won't let me use my No. That's not what I want to do. Okay. He would say that I knew he wasn't like going to kick me out, but you're on the ball. Thank you. You're the welcome. You're the best renter I could have ever hoped for. See, didn't I told you guys that I didn't think that that would be a possibility. Well, I knew he wouldn't kick me out, but and he's like, "I'm glad I picked you." Um, and then he's just letting me know about so here I was trying to give him ideas about and we talked on the phone a couple times. Um, this one was from Friday. See, that's the first day I had talked to him about the situation. And or he had contacted me and asked me if I had a dog and that somebody had contacted him. So yeah, it did really happen, guys. Unfortunately. All right. And it sucks. But I did talk to him before I went right before I went on Benny's. Okay. I shouldn't have done that because I, got really upset. So when I had got real upset and then I went over to Benny's and I was a couple minutes late because I was talking on the phone. And when I started crying, like we were backstage, me, Benny, and Penny, and yeah, I started crying. And Benny kept asking me if I wanted to reschedule, and I was like, I just feel so bad because it's so last minute, and I really was considering rescheduling because it has been a bad day. But, you know, and thankfully, Penny, like, I'm glad she said, convinced me not to because Benny was really like willing to, he was like, oh, it's no big deal. It's seriously no big deal. Because I felt bad though, because even if I would have scheduled, then I guess Libby and Duchess weren't even going to come up. So, yeah, I was like, no, just let's go ahead and go forward with it. Um, you know, and thankfully I did because it did make me feel a lot better and distracted me. But when I talked to my landlord, okay, I he I will say this. I went from zero, no like hope. Okay. Actually, yesterday, the thing is, I don't want to get too like excited about this because of what happened yesterday when he told me he was going to leave the dog situation up to me to decide. That's what he said on the phone. But something changed from that point to now, or to when he came over today. He wanted to check out the house when he found out I had animals, okay? Because I admitted to the cat too, obviously, because he's gonna see it. So I'm like, well, might as well just tell him all at once. Get it over with, okay? And anyways, so I told him, and I'm like, well, I might as well just tell you this now too. Like, I also have a cat. Um, you know, and so yeah, and then he's like, well, can I come see the place? Because I think he wanted to ease his mind as far as damage and stuff, and I thought for sure that once he saw the place, that was going to change his mind, like that he would, or that it would ease his mind, I should say, not change his mind, ease his mind, because there's not any damage, and I got a carpet cleaner and stuff. I cleaned it real nicely. It's set up nicely. It's like, it's nice in here. He kept complimenting how good it looked and stuff. But he had like, I don't know, he had like a kind of like a change of heart, and just like, I really been thinking about it, and I just really don't want the dog here. And he's like, you can keep the cat, but dogs are just really destructive, and she's a puppy. If it was a doll, I might feel differently. So yeah, it was very upsetting because I wasn't expecting that, because just yesterday he had said, just the day before, he had said he would leave it up to me. And I don't know who this one is. Can I see it? I don't usually ask can I see your face so I know you're not a troll? Usually I don't do that, but if I don't recognize the name. Okay, thank you. You can turn off your camera. I'll wait to add you into there.
What's going on, girl?
Hey, how are you?
What's going on? I'm chilling. Well, let me just go ahead and give you my disclaimer. I saw you my feed, and so I decided to hit the link. I don't know if it's presumptuous or not. I just decided to. I don't know. I'm just acting up tonight. Are you okay with me acting up tonight?
Oh no, what are you gonna do?
No, I'm not about to do nothing stupid. I'm just saying, are you okay with me just being spontaneous? That's what I mean. I should have said that. Are you okay with me being spontaneous tonight?
Okay, maybe. What kind of spontaneity?
Spontaneity. I mean, come on, man. Ain't nothing wrong with no spontaneity. What's up? So, like I said, my name is Trinity Time Travels. Okay, I have the Trinity Time Travel show. And your feed came up in my feed, and I'm just trying to hang out and have a good time. What's up?
Okay. All right. Do you follow true crime or
not
what we're talking about?
Well, oh, that's what you're talking about, true crime.
Usually,
well, you know what? Well, no, not normally. I don't talk about true crime. That's scary. Ooh, you dangerous, girl. Dangerous. That's scary.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah. Well, we talk about some scary people, that's for sure.
I hear that, girl. Ain't nobody coming after me. Please don't come after me now. I got time for that.
So, how long have you been doing YouTube?
Oh, not long. This channel, about a year.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, about a
Um,
year. I did music though.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, what's your show
What?
about?
Oh,
You want to tell
oh,
me your
oh,
show
okay. So hold on. So, okay, so I need to talk about stabbing somebody. You want to know a story when I stab somebody? It's true crime, right? Y'all want to know true crime? You want to know when I stab somebody, shot somebody in the face? I mean,
Whoa. You shot somebody in the face before?
I'm just saying, you're a true crime, right?
Uh-huh.
You want to break the case, don't you?
Sure, let's hear it.
Yeah, you want to break the case. Look at her. She thirsty. She thirsty.
All right. Sorry. Not today, sorry. But thank you for trying to lighten the mood. You didn't do anything wrong. I just not the night for that. Maybe maybe if it was a different night, it would be different, but just not right now. You're gonna need a timeout. I know, Trinity. I'm sorry. Maybe if we were like just like I'm on kind of a serious topic right now and I didn't quite finish but I appreciated it because I would like to be in a happier mood, but maybe if there was other people would come up here and if it was several of us, then it would probably you might it might mesh better, I guess. All I was going to finish with my story is though, but thank you, Trinity, for coming up. Sorry that I please don't be offended that I dropped you. It just kind of a crazy day, and there's a lot of and I'm not trying to keep it negative. I would love for us to be getting a better mood over here and stuff, and for some to have some fun and the atmosphere to lighten. But anyways, she sounds fun. Anyways, so the only thing I wanted to add to the story is there is a tiny bit of hope. Okay, as far as when I talked to my landlord, he said, but I don't want to get my hopes up because I'm one of those people I don't like to get my hopes up because just in case. He said that he said give him a couple days and that we he he will try to figure something out that he could agree to. But I just know though that I don't want to get my hopes up, okay? Because I was like after I texted him those things that I was saying the last one where I made a suggestion about made a suggestion or I thought like the insurance thing. We talked on the phone. Oh, thank you, Trisha. And he and like an idiot. I was trying my best, guys. Like when he first told me here that I couldn't keep that I had to find a home for Athena, like I was doing my best to like hold back tears. Like I did not want to cry in front of him because I don't want to. It's 3:33. Anyways, I didn't want to. I knew, like I said, I knew I was not supposed to have animals. Okay. And so it is my fault that I agreed to let my daughter get a dog. So I didn't want to make him feel bad because I already could tell that it was hard on him. He didn't want to tell me no, but I couldn't help, like, when I talked to him on the phone this last time, like, oh my god, I just freaking, like, lost it. I just lost it. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. I cried, like, I just said, "I'm so," and I said, "I'm so sorry. I understand, though." I said, "I understand. It's I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I just wish there was something that there was some type of conclusion we could come to that would involve, like, still keeping Athena, but yet you also feeling comfortable with her here, and you knowing that you'll be getting your house back in the same condition, and because I was like I was like offering like money, I insurance, contracts, co-signers, everything like you could possibly think of, and he just was not budging. Really, you could tell that he was not excited about it. And I could tell he hated being in that position. He was mad. He was kind of mad. He didn't like wasn't. He's like a nice mad. You know what I mean? He was disappointed. He was super disappointed that we were dealing with this because he had told me no animals. Okay. And he's like, he goes, I just hate this. I just wish you would have followed our agreement. And I said, I know, I get it. I know. I just thought, like, oh, that insurance idea. I was like, I thought that would be perfect. Plus, I told him on top of that $1,000 non-refundable security pet deposit. Guys, I got so desperate. I told him I will give you $2,000 non-refundable. I said that would be enough to recarpet the place if need be. Non-refundable. I mean, I don't have it, but I would freaking get it. I would borrow it off my ex or something, okay? I said that. And I signed a lease. That's the thing is he got a lawyer for he got a lawyer just to put together our lease. So, and he said he did he did mention that he'll contact his attorney and see if he has any money on or any time left with him. I don't know whatever. Like, you don't have to have an attorney to like make all these documents for you. Like, I do that all. I made it all. Anytime I've been in court, which is only a couple, as far as like filed anything for myself or anything, or had to, like the protection order and I know there was one other thing where I was like my own attorney, pro bono or not pro bono, pro se. What's it called again? Not pro bono, pro se, or what's it called when you guys know what I mean. I've always like it's not hard to like file your own documents. So yeah, that's the thing. You guys, I'm to the point I just feel like I'm gonna do probably whatever it takes. If I have to move, I'm guessing I'm probably would move. I don't know where. And I just hate that. I hate thinking that, but I just cannot see me giving her up. I just can't. And the thing is too, I don't want to screw him over with the lease because, I'm in a lease that so that's another thing. I would have to probably pay him like a couple months rent or something so he had time to find somebody like that at the very least. But I just really don't see the more I think about it, I just don't see me getting rid of her. I don't know. I just can't. Um and I also don't want to pressure him. And the whole emotional support idea that people are saying, I just I feel that's shady for me to do that when it was like my fault. But maybe I might do that for if I have to get a new place, you know? Yeah, see, hater Ziggy will do anything. Keep Athena. Yeah, you guys, I don't like the idea of, I don't know. He said, like, I asked him when he told me I needed to rehome her. I asked him for a month. So at the very least, I have a month to figure out another option. And if he can't think of anything he would feel comfortable with, okay? I don't know how he would feel if I said like I want to move. He would probably give in, I feel like, but I don't want him to feel like he's giving in, you know? I wish we could come to an agreement. I don't want him to give in. I want him to be comfortable with the arrangement. The cat, I only have one of them here. And he said he agreed to let us keep the cat, but not Athena. That was up, you know. That's funny. Is the dog snoring? Everybody's hearing a noise. That is so funny. Yeah, and that's why I was showing you guys where he said that I was the best landlord I was the best tenant he could have asked for. Well, of course that was before he found out about the animals. He just right, Snuggles. Well, if he evicts me, I feel like I would almost rather be evicted. I'm in a house, Oklahoma. And I really can't imagine living in an apartment. Like, but, you know. Right, as Dirk, I know. But, she'll be really happy to hear that Athena's probably not going anywhere because I just can't imagine giving her up. And also, too, my landlord said he said, don't worry about it. Give me a couple days. This is the last time I talked to him. This is like the third time. I mean, I saw him today. Also, talked on the phone a couple times. And he said, don't worry about it. Calm down. Have a good show tonight. Give me a couple days and I will see what I can think of or see. I'll talk to my lawyer and I'll see. I know everybody says that they hear a computer fan. That's so funny. I've never heard anybody say that before. Eviction can look really bad. Yes, it does. It can. Yes. I don't know. I've never had an eviction. Does he watch my channel? No, I don't think so. I don't even know if he would know how to find me. Oh, thank you, Sandra. But no. It's not. The reason why he wants to talk to his lawyer is because he's seeing like what options he has legally, like as far as like what he can do. Like, can he wants to maybe possibly draw up some kind of document that where he would be more guaranteed. But I see that's the thing. Like, I don't understand. Wouldn't you think a couple $1,000s would be enough for I don't know. I guess I don't know. It is a big house, but CT. I don't want to, like, that's really nice. It is what it is. I told myself I would never, like, do something like that again. Like, collect money or, I wouldn't, yeah, it went really bad. I mean, I got a lot of help. I mean, a lot of people really helped me out and it was so nice when I moved. And also another rumor for some reason going around is that I moved because I was scared of Benny. No, I don't know like where people got that from. Um, it was an added incentive to move because my address had been doxxed, and I also had some weird thing happen where somebody knocked on the window. But there was these kids. Kids they'll go around and knock on. It probably was something like that, okay? But at the time, I was going through the shit with Benny, but I did not move because of Benny. That's not it. I would have never said that because that's untrue and completely incorrect. So I don't know why people thought that. I moved because a relationship ended. That's why I moved. And yes, and when I moved on into my new place December 1st, in November there was I had mentioned how I was a little bit short on what I needed, and I mean, I highly appreciate those who helped me. I do. Like many of you guys like helped, and one person loaned me some money. I still owe them part of it. But I told myself I would never do that again. I don't know. At the time, my ex was like, not happy that I was moving out. So he wasn't going to like loan me any money, really. That's what Gina was saying in the beginning. Ziggy, part was she was upset with me about what, Jinhoffa? Right, CT, I know. Well, I mean, you guys, I'm very, I don't want to say, I don't know what the word is, like educated and or very well versed when it comes to knowing about I don't know how to say this. Like I said, I the relationship I was just in, we were together for 9 years. And for 7 of those years, he had apartment buildings in West Virginia that he owned. And so I basically, yeah, he was a landlord the whole time. So I saw it all, and I was um really, I mean, he freaking dealt with like all kinds of people and all kinds of situations, and um so I know like what evictions, what they can do as far as, and I know also how hard it is to find a place that accepts animals, and it's just sometimes, yeah. I do love Athena. You guys, Athena lets me pick her up. She not just lets, she wants me to pick her up. Like I it's kind of like a baby, but not like where you cradle. She wants me to pick, she every time I go by her, she puts her legs on me, and because she wants me to, her front legs paws, because she wants me to pick her up and put her like front paws over my the right shoulder, and then her back legs dangle, and she lays her head on my shoulder like a baby and just lays there. She'll lay there for freaking ever while her head is just resting on my shoulder. Like, and she always wants me to do that to her. I've never seen anything like it. Always like almost begging or asking me to do that in her own dog way. Cause I mean, obviously she can't talk, but she just always has wanted me to freaking do that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, Lynn. Did you not hear me? I've said that like 20 times. But that doesn't mean, sorry, I'm eating candy. But that doesn't, I understand that. I understand it's my fault. But it's also not your life and your decision. So I'm sorry you don't like the fact that I said I'm not going to get rid of Athena no matter what. But that's my decision because it's my life. You run your life how you want it. I'll run mine how I want. Okay? But I will say this. Being with a relationship with a landlord for 7 years, I do know this, that I would make sure that I had an arrangement with him where I would pay him for a few months so that he had time to find somebody else. I would never just like take off and just like, you know, so I would never like just like screw him over. I would never leave a place trashed but I mean, I don't know what you say when you say, what's that comment again? It's funny too. It's like a name I've never heard before. Like, sorry to say, however, a contract is a contract, Ziggy, and you know, you knew no animals from the start, and you chose to do the opposite. Yeah, I said that exactly. That's what I said. That's what I said to my landlord. I said I knew no animals, and were allowed. That's why I said it's my fault, and it's to be expected, and that's you know, it is my fault. I don't know what you want me to say to that, Lynn, but I also have decided that I don't believe I'm going to be able to give up her. I'm going to have to find an alternative. So I know to me, it sounds like you're saying, oh, too bad. You're stuck. No, I would probably, if it came down to it, I would probably pay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to find when there's a will, there's a way, you know, there's, if I have to, yeah, I don't know where my ex is, like where his new place, where he's moving into, but you know, he would probably keep her for a few months until my lease ends, or, like I said, my landlord said that he would, no, that's not, no, that's not the same one. He said that he told me to calm down and that he'll try to figure something out. But I'm also not getting my hopes up with that because he kind of changed his mind on me once already, so. Put prawns in the air vents and took the kitchen cupboard doors. Oh my God. Oh, I know it is hard finding a place with animals. That's true. I know that's what they're trying to do. They're like, oh, too bad, so sad. You knew. It's like, I know people aren't used to around here on these YouTube streets of people taking accountability for and responsibility for their own actions. I know they're not used to that, so automatically they, people think, oh, I'll get them to say like, too bad, you knew. I've already said that 5 million times. So, I mean, I'm not one of those that don't take accountability. I know it was my fault. How did you get your job for working for the Department of Fucking Obvious? Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know One Piece apart. But I do know, sorry, I'm eating this sour candy. Sorry, I muted while I was chewing because I'm eating these like sour candies. One Piece apart. I don't know if he was, but I mean, he's allowed to go in anybody's chat he wants, right? But another thing I know is that Josh also, him and Benny have also apologized to each other and made kind of like a truce. So, I don't think so. Josh would not be mad at me. I know you're trying to, I feel like that was to try to make me think, oh, Josh is like mad at me because I'm went on Benny's or something. But actually, I think that they made a truce too because he's an adult, Whoever it is was also bitching about her well-being when you got her. Well, she's in great health. I find very hypocritical that whoever the bitch is that called your landlord doesn't seem to be too concerned about Athena's well-being because who knows where she could end up going, but I'm sure whoever it is was also bitching about her well-being when you got her. Yeah. What asshole creator just let out? It must be, I don't know. I guess TM was going, like, she had a live about me supposedly, which I don't know why she picked me out of all the people on the panel because nobody on the panel liked her. I mean, it's pretty much the norm around here. Like, what is she doing? Why is she picking on? Why is she? I just looked at her community post and she's picking on freaking Penny, who didn't even say anything about her. I don't understand. Let's see. What was that? Oh, now I remember what it was. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh, this. Oh, look. Oh my gosh, guys. Wait till you see this one. Oh, these people are so smart because they've never done anything wrong in their entire life, right? Nobody else, no other creators ever do anything that they're not supposed to do. Like, they would never have animals when they're told they're not supposed to, ever. No way would they do that because they're perfect and they don't ever do anything wrong. Look at this. So first, final sale clearance 90% off Athena Moon. Okay. That doesn't even really make sense. Like, that's actually not even, you're going to be really disappointed too. Oh, look, this is what they said here. Let's face it, the merch wasn't selling. Bye, Athena. Hope your new home is loving, caring, and wants you. Well, I am loving and caring. You're already that definitely counts you out. Just the receipts, or shall I say, Rebecca, right? Because you're sure as hell not loving or caring. So I hope you don't have any animals. Here's Captain Obvious, another Captain Obvious. Here's this lady who's really bald underneath her hat. That's why she's always wearing this hat. That's what somebody told me, anyways. I was like, oh my God. That makes sense. Since I have been on my recent soapbox about animal rescue and caring for animals, let me stand on it a little longer. If you live somewhere where you are not allowed to have pets, don't adopt a pet and think you can get away with hiding it. Landlords don't have a no pet policy just because they want to be asshole. Not only can a pet cause damage to a home, but they also can make it impossible for tenants with allergies to be able to rent the home even after a thorough cleaning. This kind of situation sucks. It sucks for the landlord, it sucks for the pet owner, and it sucks for the worst for the pet who may have abandonment issues, regress in their training, and may become aggressive and may become unadoptable, especially if the pet isn't 100% potty trained in general, or doesn't have the ability to easily transition to a home with other animals and small children. I have seen many pets in this situation end up at a shelter that is a no-kill shelter, and let's just say lose their life over a selfish pet owner who thought it was okay to break the rules. Look how much this person's writing over like something that has nothing to do with them. Like, seriously, I think you need to get a life, lady. Seeing people to trying to make this problem sound why does it keep jumping? Seeing people trying to make this problem sound like the landlord is just nobody. My landlord is not a jerk at all. He's like so nice. No, he is not a jerk at all. So that's misinformation. I never said he's a jerk. He's not a jerk. It's 100% my fault. Or needs to take things less seriously, or will have karma come after them because they're trying to hurt a little girl. It's not. I said that? You're saying I said that? Seeing people try to make this problem sound like the landlord. Who are these people? Because that is not me. It's not okay. I have a feeling the landlord isn't doing this just be a meanie, hurt an animal, or make a little girl cry. He's just doing his job, running a business, and keeping his future tenants safe. Okay? I did not say that. Let's be clear. The person who is responsible for this and the person whose selfishness caused the problem is the person who brought the animal into the home. Please don't make it worse by trying to add on lies about having pet insurance that the pet is a service animal. Just own your mistakes and hope that this isn't the end of your pet. In closing, oh my God, don't even start trying to blame this on the creator of the day that you've decided to think is just jealous of you or obsessed with you. What? Yeah, okay. How would it be? I'm sorry, I'm like a more logical person than that. How would it be a creator's fault that my landlord is wanting me to rehome Athena? Like, how is that? I don't understand. See, I'm not like you, even though people like you who think because this is what you do that everybody also puts all their problems and can't take accountability of their own actions doesn't mean like there's nobody in this world who does take or doesn't or who does take it doesn't mean that there is nobody in this world who does take accountability for their actions, because I have said since the beginning that it was 100% my fault. My landlord is not a jerk. He's an extremely nice man. He's not doing this to be mean, hurt an animal, or make a girl cry. He is doing his job. He is running a business, and I don't think he's trying to keep, I don't know. He probably is trying to keep he's probably not thinking about that. but he's wanting to keep his home, you know, and like it was. So, in closing, don't even start to blame this on the creator of the day that you've just decided to think is jealous or obsessed with you. Okay. Trust me, no one is jealous of you, but I do appreciate your confidence. You should teach classes on it. And you don't want to go there. More people think the landlord story is made up because you want to get rid of the dog in the first place than those who think someone called your landlord to get you in trouble. Well, aren't you so smart? You should teach a class on how being a better person, because tomorrow is a new day. Try to do better. Right? That's what you say right here. Tomorrow's a new day. Try to do better. You should teach classes on being so intelligent and paying attention, because none of the stuff that you said has happened at all. Like, not even close. I mean, now if somebody else said that in the chat, that's not me. If somebody else, which I have like reiterated several times, that it's my own doing, but I find it funny that you all these people who are, yes, I do agree, a little bit obsessive and possibly jealous, because you're probably still like not even monetized. Once again, you're using somebody else's name to try to get views right here in your own name. And you act like you dress like a freaking, you're sitting here trying to act like people need to be adults when you dress like freaking Candace Wells and acts like Candace Wells too. Like you're a 14-year-old teenager. So I don't think I'm going to take adulting lessons off somebody who is 80 years old and is trying to be like 14. Okay? Those days are long gone. Just say no to butthurt, formerly Bullhorn Betty OG. Those days are long gone. Okay? Just accept your baldness. Bald is beautiful. But I definitely do not blame anybody for my own actions. So I don't know where anybody would get that would have anything to do with somebody being jealous or anything like that. But I do find it when somebody when you have a channel that's 100% dedicated to you. I mean, while it's flattering, it starts out flattering, and it's like, wow, I'm like famous. I'm kidding. I like to screw with them. Sometimes I like to screw with them. It's just, I think that they're going to be really Miss Bullhorn Butthurt Betty or whatever is going to be more butthurt when she finds out that I'm not getting rid of Tina. Now, Ziggy, here's what I need you to do. Right, DJ Trap Boy? True Wild Mountain Honey. But no, just like I was saying earlier in my live when I was talking about this, I guess they missed it. I had to delete it because we were streaming the Johnny Depp trial. But what kind of person would I be? I'm always talking about people taking accountability. And like I said in my live earlier, I knew that this could be a really real possibility. Okay. I knew he didn't want pets, and my landlord is not a mean person at all, actually. Um, this is his house, and it's actually um, a house that's been in the family in his family for a while, and he just doesn't want it ruined. And I know, like I have explained 20 million times, that what it's like to be a landlord. I have seen it firsthand for several years, and I told myself I would never do the things that people that I saw almost every tenant. It was very rare to have a tenant, like a responsible tenant, or a tenant that took care of the place. It was like that was the minority than the majority. The majority of tenants tore the place up. You know, it, they did not care at all. Um, they would they will not care about not paying rent. Like, it didn't bother them at all to stay in a place that some of them were, had where they had some of the utilities paid for, that the landlord's having to pay, and you're staying in there not paying your bills and taking advantage of COVID and the whole rule that you can't get freaking evicted during COVID. You know how much we had to, like how bad that was for us during COVID. Like, nobody thought of the landlords like that was, you know what I mean? All these people not paying rent because they can get away with it, and they just did not care. They had no care in the world. They did not, it did not make them feel bad to face, because we lived on property, so they would see, and Jim would always be out working on something, or and on the property and stuff, and they would run into him, and no shame in their game at all. Like, I don't get that. I could not believe it. And yeah, and he was just so people would so they would so and then the eviction laws, as far as this was in West Virginia. So what would happen is that you would give them file for an eviction, which would cost oh gosh, I was thinking it costs like 100 and something. For some reason 120 is coming to mind. It was like, we'll just say 100. It was like, so like 100 to file an eviction on a tenant, okay? On top of, they're already, because a lot of times what will happen is they'll say, oh, they're going to be late, okay? And you'll be understanding and be like, okay, that's fine, and they'll say, oh, I'm going to pay it this day. And then that day will come and go, and they hadn't paid the rent. And then, they're like, oh, there's always some kind of issue, and it's going to be another day or two. And then it just keeps going. And then finally, when you realize you're not going to get your rent ever, and you file, it already has been like, who knows, at least you're already almost to the next month when rent's due. Okay. And then you file your eviction for $100. So you're paying money for that. And, then the court date takes who knows how long to get, like a week at least. Okay. And then you go to court, and the judge gives them another 2 weeks or sometimes 30 days. So, yeah, And during the COVID, when they were like not where it was where you could not file for evictions for non-payment of rent, people were just not paying rent. Like everybody was doing that. And by the time that it was um where they changed that, it had already people were already like not paying rent for like a few months. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Mama Bird. I just would feel bad doing that because I would I hope to work something out amicably. If not, I would probably rather just find a new place and then I don't know. I hope to we'll see like what go he said he's going to try to think of to try to figure something out. Even paid rent after I moved, trying to preserve my credit, but none of has seemed to help me. What do you mean, Ocean Angel? Yeah, I mean, it is a good sign, but also, like I said, he had already told me he had already told me that he was going to leave the dog decision to me. He's like, I'm gonna leave it up to you if you think you can um cover, potential damages and stuff, then, he said that and then the next day he changed his mind. So I'm not trying to get my hopes up about it. But like I said, either way, I just won't be getting rid of her. I don't think so. I just don't see that happening. If the only way that I would if I had to, like I would move probably. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but um if I absolutely like the only way I would stay here and not if I couldn't figure out a way to keep Athena here is if like my like maybe like if my ex is able to keep her. Um Besides that, like I can't think of any other. No, I didn't rehome her. No, and she's not gonna. A 7 Up. Good night, Snuggles. Yeah, that's what he's doing, Tracy, and he's gonna. But also, We're gonna. I'm sure there'll be some type of exchange of money. That's fine. Like money. Like I told him, I don't care about freaking money. I don't. I mean, yeah, when you don't have it to, but I mean, I'll figure something out if I don't have the amount. That's like, that is at least like, doable. That's actually, that's money is just money. He kept all your money. You lost. Oh, that's horrible. No, they weren't starting BS, Ryan. I actually have somebody did call my landlord about Athena and he did tell me he wanted me to rehome her, but yeah, so when I was on here earlier, I was trying not, I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't, of course, like I didn't want, I knew people like, you know, certain channels would, all of a sudden start, celebrating in my sadness. So, anytime I get hurt, it's like a celebration to them. So I wasn't going to even mention it. I was going to try to, but I just couldn't keep it together. I started crying. Oh gosh. And so I mentioned it, but I've talked to my landlord since, and there is hope, and but still, like, I just don't think I will get rid of her. I can't. I just can't. No, you're nice, Breeze, but I wouldn't do that. I will never ask, like, I won't be asking for money on the channel. I learned my lesson with when I did that the last time I moved. Um, he just resold the property and kept my down payment. Dealing with people is nothing like a bank. The bank just wants timely payment. The asshole wanted to come into my home. Huh. What do you mean? He wanted to come in and, well, my landlord's kind of like that. He said he wanted to come in the property every once in a while, and which I guess it is good though that he came in here, because then that's when we found out about the freaking, oh god, I don't even like to think about that, having to clean that up. Yeah, I hope so too, Linda. The best case scenario will be that we'll come to an agreement that he feels comfortable with, okay? The worst case scenario is like, no, he just decides, he just says no, like my final decision. Final decision, no. I just can't have Athena. Well, in that case though, I would have to be looking for, I would probably look for alternatives as far as look into finding another place, and also talk to him about getting out of the lease and maybe paying him a couple months to or something. I don't know. I don't know how. I mean, I will. Who knows? Let's. He told me to calm down and it will be okay. So we'll see. Oh, he didn't want you to feed the birds. You're cute. It is what it is, but yeah, I understand that, love life. I do. It's renting is a. Oh, thank you, Patty. Yeah, I'll figure it out, guys. or that's what I mean. That's why I offered to like do like when he mentioned the sewage, that he was going to have to get a shop vac and stuff, and I told him like I would take care of it because I don't know. That's just I I know it's the landlord's responsibility, but I told him I was trying to be like, you know, if he was willing to work with me about, the pets, then I figure I can, like, give a little freaking and have to clean up sewage. Ew. I do that. I would do that to keep Athena. Oh, he knows that the pet's not left alone. He knows what I do. He knows I do YouTube and right, Ocean Angel, yeah, a lot of times landlords will try anything to keep your deposit. This landlord though, I think, I don't think he would do that. But like I said, I even offered him a non-refundable deposit of quite a big amount. So anyways, guys, I guess I better go. I've been online a lot today. With when you add in, I was live earlier about the debt trial, and then I just read some Heidi's text that some the heck? I missed all of it. What's Ziggy's email? It's an emergency. I need everyone's attention now. Here's what I need you to do. I want you to put more amazing content than her. See, please don't ban me. I like your content. What the heck? No, I'm not livid. I'm reading screenshots of this person's comments. Oh, jeez. And then Akuna says, but no one tagged you or said you were specifically livid. Ziggy. Well, what he could have do, he should have just grabbed the link and come up here. But now I'm going to get off here because it is like 4:30 in the morning. And, I wanted to at least just come up here and tell you guys about that I did talk to my landlord again right before I went on Benny's. And yeah, I was upset and crying. We almost did cancel it, but he also did give me a little bit of hope that I'm sure it will all work out. I'm sure I'm worrying for nothing, but I mean, it will all work out. I know that. I just hate moving, guys. Like, moving sucks. So bad. I hate it. C12 said, I thought I was dreaming when I saw you in BK's. I thought I fell asleep. Making sure I did tell him, I explained to him how I got her because, I explained also, yeah, I did. I explained how it happened. But Right, Ryan? That's true. Dolly's in Tennessee. For what is he doing? Is he he's live right now in Tennessee, or where is he?
Are you looking for her? No, I'm not looking for someone. You think I'm a biker going out in the woods looking for someone? I just came down here to get five. Goodbye.
That's cool. I thought he was gonna wait till June. Or is that concert this coming weekend or something? Or did he already do the Ryan Upchurch concert? No, that already happened. Keep one eye open, the other one. I know, C12. I know. We didn't, I mean, it's not like me and, I mean, it was just a panel, guys. He's checking out the hill. He just on the border right now. Oh, here he went to concert. He's going to touch the mullet. Yeah. Oh, it's your birthday, Roswell? Happy birthday, Roswell. I'm telling you guys, like I said the other day, M months are the best birthday months. They make people born in months that start with M are just naturally lucky because they're just the most awesome. So let's see. That means March, May. Yep, March and May. Sorry about all you guys. Sorry about your luck, all the rest of you. Maybe in your next life. Maybe in your next life you might get lucky. Okay, yeah, let's do Ziggy bomb. Let's Ziggy bomb. Instead of a Dolly bomb, let's Ziggy bomb Dolly's chat right now. All right, guys. I will see you guys there. All right. Good night, guys.